What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin. I'm a certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, and I spent over 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing before leaving in 2021. Now I cover multi-level marketing companies, unethical influencer behavior, sketchy supplements, and of course, opportunity Zooms from people in MLM that are trying to recruit you, more than likely, into their product-based pyramid scheme. Yeah. Today we're going to be reacting to a training video from a financial MLM called B Club. This is my first time, I believe, covering a financial MLM, and I want to make sure that I'm taking it slow and walking through exactly what I believe they are saying versus what it sounds like they're promising. This video exists solely because of some brave individuals that are or were a part of B Club, and of course my editor Ava. And Ava has covered it, so please make sure that you go and check out her channel as well. These brave survivors have reached out to Ava. Ava asked them if it was okay if she shared it with other creators, and here we are. So shout out to the people that were brave enough to speak up. And thank you, Ava, for sending this information my way. I really am excited to debunk all of this. It's going to be quite the ride. So I did notice one theme in some of the information that was shared with me from these survivors. It's giving MLM Mean Girls.
She doesn't even go here.
If you think that, you're going to leave or you're thinking of leaving, that's what it's giving. We're going to have some fun with that today. This video isn't about naming names. It's about patterns. It's about incentives, and it's about exposing MLM culture yet again. If something here feels familiar to you, you're not imagining it. This is more than likely happening in many MLM companies. And also, just so we're clear, this is commentary covered by fair use. It is analysis. We are going to critically think here. We're going to look at the facts and the data. And if that makes some people uncomfortable, mainly the people I'm featuring in this video, that's totally okay, because I can always get louder and dig deeper to find more facts. Okay, let's get into what this company is. It's called B Club. B Club sometimes is referred to as just B. They market themselves as a financial education platform focused on Forex, crypto, stocks, and indices. They also promote AI-assisted trading tools that connect to your own accounts. B Club was founded in 2018, and it operates internationally with a lot of branding tied to Dubai and global travel. But here's the important part. B Club is not just an educational platform like they want you to believe. It also operates as a multi-level marketing company. And that means that, yeah, you can earn commission by signing customers up in the company. You also earn commission off of recruiting and having a team. And in fact, ranks, bonuses, and incentive trips are tied to sales volume and recruitment. So I think that that's also important to mention. You can't sign up directly on the website. You have to know somebody to sign up that is already involved in the company. Somebody has to sponsor you. That's also important to mention. So as we watch this today, just notice, if you will, that it's not just about learning finance. It's also about selling the business opportunity. Okay, let's hear how they explain it for themselves.
Hey guys, my name is Sandia.
I'm Tanisha.
And I'm Ella.
And we are three digital entrepreneurs, and in this video we're going to show you how many women all across the world have been making money online through investing, trading, digital marketing, and sales, even as a complete beginners. This opportunity has completely transformed our lives, and I do strongly believe that it has potential to also transform you.
Okay, right off the bat, we have these huge promises. Women all over the world are making money online, even as complete beginners. This is the hook. They haven't explained how. They haven't explained the cost. They haven't explained who actually succeeds or doesn't. And a little spoiler, they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you who actually succeeds versus who doesn't. They're just going to make it seem like everybody is succeeding. And we know that to not be true. Anyways, they've just told you, hey, this worked for us and we think it's going to work for you too. And that's not proof. That's predatory marketing, in my opinion.
If you're someone who wants to earn extra income on the side of what you currently do, or completely transform your career, become full-time digital entrepreneur, and maybe you're constantly seeing these girls traveling all across the world while making money online, working from anywhere, then this is absolutely for you. We together have built a large global community of women making money online through our partnership, B, which stands for Better Experience. Our vision is to create the largest international movement in this industry for women. I was introduced to this industry more than 4 years ago after finishing my university degree and starting my corporate career. In my mid-20s, I felt like, is this it's a life? And I saw there's people making money online, and I really had this desire to be one of those people. And I started to look for ways to make money online, and one day I had a girl who randomly reached out to me on Instagram about this opportunity, and I thought to myself, nothing will change in my life if I keep doing the same thing over and over again. And I threw myself into this business, and now fast forward 4 years, I'm living the life I always dreamt of. I'm constantly traveling, pretty much I'm on a plane every week, every month. I've been able to work from anywhere. We're currently in Dubai on our fully paid trip with this company. Actually, we're gonna have 700 people flying in from all across the world who make money online, full-time income earners from this. And not only I have been able to build a successful online income, but I have helped thousands and thousands of people all across the world to do the same. To start it off, I'm gonna pass it on to Tanisha, who's gonna first explain everything about our partner company B.
Before we get into Tanisha, now we're into the lifestyle storytelling, travel, working from anywhere. It's actually working from everywhere, as we're seeing in this very video. The global events, this is classic MLM framing, in my opinion. You don't sell the product first, you sell the opportunity. You sell the this could be you too type vibes. You know what I mean? And wanting freedom, there's nothing wrong with that. The question is whether that freedom comes from the business model or from a very small number of people at the top.
That is so fetch.
Those are not the same thing. Let's also address this helping thousands of people worldwide. Whenever you hear something like that being said from somebody in a multi-level marketing company, I think it's absolutely fair to ask, what does helping actually mean? Does that mean signing up? Does that mean somebody staying in the multi-level marketing company? Does that mean breaking even? Because those outcomes are very different, and we don't get any specifics here. And we never typically do.
Are the products they offer. After that, Ella will explain the other side of the business and how you can start creating online income through the sales and digital marketing.
Hey guys, my name is Tanisha. I'm 25 from Melbourne, Australia. I've been in the business for almost 4 years. And when I started this opportunity, I was in a stage in my life where I was completely lost. I had no sense of real purpose, and I was studying a law degree, but I didn't really know if that was what I wanted to do. I only studied a law degree because we're always taught, go to school, get a job, and work till we're 65. And I didn't want to get to 65 years old and look back on my life and regret the things that I didn't do with my life. And
this is all emotional manipulation. Why does anybody need to know this? She's going to act like going to school is, oh, don't do that. And could the education system be better, and especially in the United States? Yes, but she is trying to villainize people that want to go to school to learn things for a trade or to be a part of the corporate world or things of that nature, in order to make it seem like, oh, this is the answer. This is really what you need to be doing. And it's anything but that, according to their own income disclosure statement.
And I knew I was worth more than $1,000 paycheck. And I recently graduated from my law degree, and now I don't need to use it because I've become so successful in this business. And now I've traveled to over 20 countries all across the world and created a successful online business and mentored so many other girls to change their situation around. And I did just want to give a quick disclaimer. So first off, everything in what we do is 100% effort-based. What you put into this opportunity is what you get out of this opportunity. And it is purely educational resources. So no one has any access to your money. No one here is a financial advisor. And now I'm going to
And here comes the disclaimers, not the effort-based education only. Do I want to say disclaimer again? I'm gonna. Wild. I love that they're not financial advisors, because nobody should be listening to their advice. That language is, I think, standard in finance. They have to say that, but pay attention to where this showed up. How interesting. Oh man. Also, nobody can read that. Y'all know that. Nobody can read that. But that's why I have the income disclosure statement linked in the video description, so check it out.
Introduce you to the platform we are partnered with. Our partnership is B, which stands for Better Experience. It was established in 2018 and there is 100+ employees in 10 countries across the world. There's customers in 60 countries all across the world. There's actually 60,000 people a part of this opportunity. It's not just some small online thing, and they have a legal presence in many countries across the world, and they are completely registered with the Direct Sales Association in Dubai. What this means is they have to follow a lot of compliance, a lot of regulations, and especially someone that finished a law degree and wanted to be a part of something that was following all the legality. And here is our head office in Dubai. And why we are here in Dubai is because our company is opening up a new head office because the company is expanding so rapidly, so they needed to open up an even bigger office. Why the platform was made is because there's a huge problem in the world. And the problem is that people don't have much freedom in their life. They have limited vacation days. They're dependent on their employer. They're stuck in one place. They get no time off, and also having a lot of financial struggles. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They're in a high level of debt, no savings, and then this leads to health problems. A lot of people are very stressed, have mental health issues, and because they don't have money, they cannot afford healthy food and they can't take care of their health. And
Oh my God. I'm laughing because this is so wild. It's like they're looking in the mirror and self-reporting. Because the majority of people in this company, in multi-level marketing as a whole, don't have savings. They're spending all their money. If they're making anything on the multi-level marketing company's products, they don't have any freedom. If they have a job, they're going to the job, and then the rest of their time is working on the MLM. There is no time freedom. Who has time freedom in multi-level marketing? The very top. The people at the very top that are making all the money off of the people that are not making any money. This is wild. This is so emotionally manipulative. And I think we also need to talk about people having access to healthy food and having access to healthcare. They're not going to talk about that though. You know, they're going to say, oh, these are the issues. And guess what? We have the solution. And now we're going to get into fears.
it is a financial educational platform that teaches people how to invest and trade. And a lot of people have so many fears about investing and trading. Most people want to get into investing, but they lack the knowledge to actually get started. Their main fears they fear of losing money, they fear of it being too risky, they fear it being too complex, and they fear of failure. And almost 30% of people know they should be trading, but it is a lack of knowledge that holds them back. And what is trading and investing?
I just think it's so wild how just a few minutes ago they were talking about luxury travel and income stories and people leaving traditional jobs, and now we're being told, oh, this is just education. And I feel like one part of this video from them is protecting the company, and the other is selling you a feeling, the emotional manipulation, as I've mentioned several times already. When those things don't line up, I feel like that's worth mentioning, worth noticing, and definitely worth calling out. And also the legitimacy signaling. Oh, it was founded in 2018, global, Dubai registered with the DSA. That just tells you that the company exists. It does not tell you how many people make money, although we have the income disclosure statement and we will be covering that. It doesn't tell you how many people are breaking even. It doesn't tell you how many people quietly leave out of fear. So it's ironic that they were just talking about fear when that is what drives these teams in many situations. Burnout, living paycheck to paycheck, no freedom, stress. These are all very real problems for so many people that they deal with every single day. But notice how quickly those problems get tied to this company as the answer, not one option, the option, according to these individuals. And that framing raises the emotional stakes extremely quickly. Your job is the problem, according to them. Your schedule is the problem, according to them. And joining this is framed as the solution. Wanting relief doesn't mean that you owe your trust to the first thing that promises it. although I know that's what they want you to do.
So investing is when you buy an asset and you hold it. It's more long-term. It's usually a one-time investment. It's more simpler, less riskier, but a higher capital is needed. Compared to trading, this is when you're trading asset pairs. So it is more short-term, more on a daily basis. You do need extra training, but it is less capital and there is a higher risk. The platform educates people on how to make money in the Forex market, the stock market, and the crypto market. So the Forex market is your currency market. This is the foreign exchange market, the largest market in the world. And we have our stock market. So this is shares in companies. And you have the crypto market, which is your digital assets, which I'm sure you've all heard of Bitcoin. And how you can educate yourself about these three major financial markets is through our WOW platform. So our WOW platform stands for World of Wisdom. This is a step-by-step system on where you can educate yourself on how to make money with Forex, crypto, and the indices and stock market from a complete beginner all the way to advanced. What happens is you go through mini courses. They're about 3 to 20-minute video long, where you can educate yourself about the complete basics. It's not just watching some boring course. It is very interactive. You answer little quizzes to make sure you're understanding all of the knowledge, and you can learn everything up until advanced. I would say even a 12-year-old could learn on this platform. That is how simple they break everything down.
So simple, even a 12-year-old could do it, even though I'm pretty sure that would be illegal, right? Wouldn't that be illegal? I don't know. Anyways, they explain investing versus trading and normalize fear. And that fear is real, but feeling unsure does not mean that you need this system. It just means that you need better information. Fear plus simplification often turns into dependence, which is what these people in MLMs want. They want their team to be dependent on the information, the products, the company, because that keeps them in the scheme longer. Oh my God. Short videos, quizzes, live calls, and then the line, this is so simple, even a 12-year-old could do it. Simple doesn't mean safe. Markets don't care how confident you feel. Confidence without understanding is not empowerment, it's risk. Oversimplification doesn't reduce risk, it just makes people less prepared. You've got to be kidding me.
And you can also learn a very well-proven system here called our NXT system if you want to learn how to become an independent trader. After you go through the basic education, you do have live sessions where you can actually join in on a live stream with one of our educators and directly learn from them in many different languages, asking them any questions and staying up to date with what's happening in the markets. Because there's many things that impact the financial markets, like wars, pandemics, and all the crazy news happening in the world. And that's why it's so crucial to join in and learn live. I know a lot of people might think, oh, I can go learn all of this on YouTube. And trust me, I tried to learn this before I started this opportunity on YouTube. It's very hard and the information is all outdated. And that's why here you've got it all in the one spot where you can learn. It's literally like the Amazon for investing and trading. If you want to learn, you've got it on here. Next, we have our apps. These are designed to support individuals to make more informed trading decisions, where experienced experts share educational trade ideas. These are sent in directly to the app and include details such as whether the expert is looking at a potential buy or sell setup, the price levels they are watching, and example areas for take profit and stop loss. These are provided for learning and market insight purposes, and each user can independently decide whether or not they want to use that information in their own trading. Next, we have my favorite part of the platform, which is SageMaster. This is an in-house developed AI trading tool that helps make trading accessible for everyone, where you can instantly connect to traders using AI just with a few clicks. Users can connect their own exchange and their own funds, and no one has access to any of your funds. You can configure your own strategies that align with your personal preference, and once you set it up, these strategies can run in the background, offering flexibility for users who may not be able to monitor the market continuously and be alert all the time. Firstly, we have Forex SageMaster. This is where you connect your own MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 account to SageMaster and directly connect to our experts when ideas are shared in. What I love about this is often I'm traveling or busy with other things in my life, and here I can just directly connect to the traders instead of manually placing the trades so I don't miss them. There is also Helix, which is is a harmonic pattern scanner, which gives you AI-powered analysis. And next, we have Crypto SageMaster. There are many different features on Crypto SageMaster, but some of my favorite is first AI Basket Pro. This is where you can create a diversified portfolio and schedule rebalancing according to your goals. We like to call this our family and friends basket because a lot of the time I have people I know that want to get into crypto but have no experience and not much time to learn. And this is where I would tell them to go, because let's say if someone has $1,000 and you want to put it into crypto, instead of going and purchasing all the different cryptocurrencies, you can set up an AI basket strategy, and the strategy will purchase all the cryptocurrencies in the basket depending on what AI sees performing the best. And at the end of the week, it rebalances your portfolio. Let's say Bitcoin goes up 20%, SageMaster will take the 20% and distribute into other cryptocurrencies, and this makes it a more long-term strategy.
Why am I laughing, you might ask? I'm laughing because they have traffic in the background and cars are honking, but I think it's so funny because they're talking about this scheme, in my opinion, and you hear all these cars honking in the background and traffic, and I just think it's really funny for some reason. Right now, it's really funny.
Next, we have our marketplace providers. This is where you can directly connect to experts, and when they send in ideas into our community, you can customize and control the strategies yourself. Lastly, I'll explain AI Grid. This is where you can set up an AI-powered strategy for crypto, where the strategy, instead of buying the one crypto currency, it actually trades cryptocurrency pairs. This is a more active strategy based on volatility of the market. As the market goes up and down, AI executes trades. Next, we have Deep Sage. This is your trading and investing AI mentor. If you have any questions, you can ask Deep Sage absolutely anything. It'll be there to help you through every step of the way for any extra assistance, and will be your new bestie. So that's just an overview of all of the products that we have. If it seems overwhelming right now, that is okay, because we all started in the exact same situation as you, and that's what I love so much about this platform, is it breaks it down so simply from A to Z, where you can learn everything as a complete beginner. And of course, we will help you step by step with everything. So next, I'm going to hand it over to Ella, and she's going to explain the marketing side of the business.
Oh my word, that was a lot. So now we're into trade ideas. Bots, AI baskets, automation, AI mentors. Notice that she was like, this is going to be your new bestie. That's weird. This is also a really huge trust ask of people. If you don't understand how something works, you're not outsourcing effort, you're outsourcing the risk. Automation removes friction, not risk. And when friction is gone, people stay longer than they probably should, unfortunately.
Hey guys, my name is Ella. I am from Gold Coast, Australia, and I have been in this business for almost 3 years. But before this business, I was actually a full-time traffic controller, working really long hours, and I always had really big goals for myself of traveling and making a lot of money. And yes, I was making money at my full-time job, but the more I worked, the less time I had for myself, which
air traffic controllers make a lot of money. They have a very high stress level job, but yeah, shout out to all the air traffic controllers. If you're watching, y'all are amazing.
meant I was only going to make so much money, plus I wasn't able to travel. So I really figured out that I needed to make a change in
Why couldn't you travel? Wouldn't you have PTO time? Take time off, travel?
my life, and that's when I started looking into making money online and creating a remote income stream for myself. I tried so many ways of making money online before I joined this business. You name it, I had tried it. I tried drop shipping, surveys, and I always found myself running into a dead end. But it wasn't until I started in this business where I had close one-on-one mentorship and a system that was a proven system where I actually started to generate my own results, which
Proven by whom?
brings me in to talking about the marketing. The thing with marketing is that you're probably already doing it in your everyday life. Let's say, for example, you go to a cafe, you love the cafe, you recommend it to a friend, except with what we do here, you use the products, you join B, you recommend it to a friend, and you can actually get paid for the word of mouth recommendation. And
You know what's something that I love? Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. Huge fan. This is her I Am Magical lip gloss, and I love it. I was telling Ava before I started getting into the, commentary in this video, that it looks like this background color. This is I Am Magical. I'll have it linked below. Here's the fun part. You can use an affiliate code, Erin approved. I make a small commission. You save some money, and it doesn't require recruiting. See how different that is from B Club or MLM as a whole, you can like things, you can share an affiliate code, you can make a little bit of money, save your people that use it a little bit of money, and you don't have to recruit them to do the same thing that you're doing. It's very different. But anyways, I love it. You should check it out. It's linked in the video description as well.
That's exactly what it is that we do here. When you become a member of B, you receive your own personalized affiliate link, and it's completely optional, but every time you recommend this business to someone else, you can start to earn commissions. Why this business model works so well is because you can do the marketing to create yourself a cash flow and therefore use in your trading and investing and create multiple online income streams.
The interesting thing that I notice about the language is that they're using affiliate, and they're using affiliate, in my opinion, to separate themselves from multi-level marketing. And she's talking about earning commissions, but the way that she's talking about it is anything but recruiting, referring to it as anything but recruiting and having a team. When you suggest or when you refer somebody to this business, that's recruiting. They're very sneaky, in my opinion. And I don't mean just them. I mean, people in MLMs will use terms that make it seem less recruiting-esque, if you will. You know, oh, we share this, or we tell our story, or you know what I mean? I remember a time when I was in Prove It, and one of the Brittany Anderson used to do this. She would say, oh, I made enough money to buy 10,000 tacos off of the dollar menu. As if that's not an income claim. But that's an example of kind of working around the regulations when it comes to income claims and stuff, and, you know, working around anything, calling it anything but recruiting and having a team here.
You can either do that, or you could really go all in with this side of the business and build yourself a large organization. Now, as you can see here, this is one of the bonuses that you can earn with the marketing. Every time you make a sale, you can earn a different...
With the marketing. That was what I wanted to point out. She's not saying recruiting a team. She's saying with the marketing. That is the term. Every company uses different types of terminology. And if you pay attention and you notice that, the cool part is that you can typically identify it from their social media posts and avoid them. You know, like Optavia is talking about, you know, being on program or getting healthy, things of that nature. Every company has their culty-like terms that are them hiding from addressing what it actually is. So theirs apparently is the marketing
commission, but as you can see on this one, you also earn a certain amount of points, and the higher the points you accumulate, you can start to hit ranks. Now, if you look to the right side of the table, the higher the rank you have, the higher your earning potential can be for just a single month. When it comes to achieving these ranks, we show you the proven system that's worked for us and that will work for you as well, and not only to help you start earning from the marketing, but to also help you start qualifying for our incentive trips. I have honestly traveled the entire world with these girls from this one opportunity. I had never even called...
Is it bothering anybody else that they're calling women girls? Does that bother anybody else? Because it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. These are adult women that they're referring to. These girls. Is it just trying to make it sound casual? I don't know, but I don't like it.
An international flight before joining this business, and I've honestly lost count of how many places I've traveled to, and we help you do this as well. Now I'm going to hand it back to Sendia, and she's going to show you exactly how you can become a part of our community.
Okay, let's pause it there for just a second, because wow, the marketing, guys, referrals, affiliate links, points, ranks, this is the moment that it stops being about education. And the real intention of this entire video is revealed. This is multi-level marketing. They'll say that it's optional, but when rank and income examples and bonuses and trips are all tied to recruiting, the incentive is extremely clear. There is always this moment in these types of videos.
You can't sit with us!
Rank in multi-level marketing companies is never permanent. I shouldn't say never. In most cases is never permanent. It's something that you usually have to qualify for, and it's usually monthly. A very common tactic is presenting yourself publicly as the highest rank you've ever hit, not the rank that you're currently qualified at, because those ranks are extremely difficult to maintain. If it's based on, like it seems to be here, if it's based on your team and what they are spending and what you are spending and sales and all of that stuff, that fluctuates in a really big way. People leave the company all the time. But rank to these people in multi-level marketing creates authority. So a fair question is to ask, and I would love to know the answer to this from these individuals, knowing what I know, what's been shared with me. What rank were you at the end of last month versus what you're presenting today? Are they the same, or have you dropped rank? Because I bet that they have dropped rank and they're trying to maintain a facade here. And that's not an accusation, it's an opinion that is based off of, I know how this system works. And when rank becomes a recruiting tool instead of a transparent metric, it turns into a social media facade. You know, the whole keeping up with the Joneses type thing, you know? Oh my God, I'm a rank, blah, 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 blah. But really, in their back office, it shows that, what are they, a ruby or an emerald or something like that? Wild. Yeah. Anyways, if you feel pressure to maintain an image that you can't sustain, that's not failure. That's the system doing what it rewards. Yikes. All right, let's see how much all of this education is going to cost people. What do you guys think? How much do you think it'll cost? I'm going to go with like $4.99. That's my guess. Drop yours in the comments.
So now, as you have seen both sides of the business, the next step for you would be to get started. And how you do it is we have the 4 membership packages here. First of all, there is no option to get access to them online directly on the website. The only way for you to become a member of our community is through somebody in the business, and in this case, the person who sent you this video. You'll be able to get the affiliate link from them to get access to these packages. To start off, we have our biggest package, signature.
I mean, I was right about one of them, $4.99, $17.99, $9.99, $4.99 of $1.99. Notice how they have the most expensive. I'm not sure if it says the most popular, but it's highlighted for a reason. They want you to make the biggest investment because that is what they make the most money off of. And they're going to frame it like, oh, these are all the benefits. You unlock all of the things, if you will, to help you to be successful. No, you're just starting off in more debt, but they're getting a big paycheck off of that.
Which has access to completely everything. So if you're ready to go all in and have access to all the tools to succeed in the investing trading space and have the closest mentorship and guidance in the digital marketing space and sales, then this is the package for you. I always say big package, big business, because often people want to have big results, they want to change their lives, but they're not willing to invest. And I always think money is energy. Whatever you spend will come back to you. And in this case,
money is not energy, money is money. Ugh.
You're investing into yourself, into your skill sets, into your future. So if you're ready to take it serious, this is the package for you. Signature.
Okay, so anybody that, isn't ready to invest in themselves or doesn't have the money to spend $1,700 a month, they're just not taking it serious enough. Not the victim blaming and shaming built into the recruiting pitch. That's actually embarrassing.
Sure, all the tools, it's $1,799 today, and every next 30 days, $149. However, we also have the possibility for all the packages to be prepaid for 6 months or 12 months. And in this way, you can
prepaying for 6 months or 12 months. This is wild.
Actually save some money, and I recommend always for people to start at least on a 6-month bundle. Why? Because you save $245, and I always say commit at least 6 months to see some results, because this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is skills you can learn. This is an opportunity where you can build a business, and success doesn't happen overnight. However, if this is a little bit out of your price range, we do also have 3 other options. As you can see on the right side, we have our smallest option, which is starter bundle. It's $199 today, every next month $149. So in this package, it's only the education, the fundamentals about financial markets, and you get to choose one of the trading apps, either Forex or indices. However, if you're a little bit more serious about your goals, standard or premium will be more suitable to you. Why? Because you also have on top of it the AIs. In standard package, which is the $499 package, you get to choose either Crypto Sage Master or Forex Sage Master, and you have 1 broker connection. And premium package, which is $999 package, you have both Sage Master Crypto and Forex, and you have 2 broker connections and more AI grid assists you can set up and more strategies. But of course, you can choose whatever suits your financial situation. You can always upgrade and pay the difference. However, I do highly recommend you to go all in with the biggest package signature.
Of course, she wants you to go all in on the biggest package because that's how she makes the most money. Then you have all this, all these things that you have to go through, which requires time. And she's going to say, oh, give yourself some time to understand how the programs work. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Well, in my opinion, it is for her because you just spent $1,700, $1,800, and she got a nice little paycheck from that. So,
which is our bestseller for the best experience.
Ah, the bestseller. Wow, I've never heard that before on the highest priced package to join an MLM. Girl. Actually, I should say woman.
Also, we do have available in different countries based on where you're from some installment options such as ZipPay, Klarna, PayPal installments, and so forth. So if you're
this car that was holding down the horn, that's literally how I'm feeling watching this.
unsure which package suits the best for you, what I encourage you to do, message the person who sent you this video, start, and they will be able to jump on a one-on-one Zoom call, discuss all your questions, help you to pick the right package depending on how much time you have, depending what's your capital, and then
I'm laughing at the horns.
according that, we'll be able to help you get started. The sign-up process takes up to 5 minutes. It's very simple, and right after that what happens is you get to be welcomed in our community. We have a global community with people from all across the world. Like I am from Europe, these girls are from Australia, we have people from UK, North America, Asia, and so forth. So it doesn't really matter where in the world you are from, this can be for you. So after we have added you in our community, the first 48 hours you'll be going through our onboarding page where you get familiar with all the ways of making money here and all the different tools you have accessible. After that, we will make a specialized game plan for you. Depends on your needs, whether you just want to focus on learning, investing, trading, using the AI, or you also want to do the marketing. For myself personally, how I use this business model is that when I joined, I was focusing 20% of my time on learning the high income skills, investing, trading, everything about that, finding what works for me the best, because it was a completely new language for me.
And 80% trying to recruit people to do the same thing? That's just my guess. What do y'all think?
And at the same time, I was documenting my journey on social media, showing this opportunity to other people.
Wow, it's correct. My prediction was correct. If you remember, drop the prediction emote in the comments. Wow. So she's just on here admitting that she spent 20% of her time learning about the product from this company and 80% showcasing the lifestyle to attempt to recruit people. Now, she obviously didn't word it that way, but that's what she's admitting to. That is a wild take.
And creating myself a cash flow. And after 1 year of doing that combination, I had enough knowledge about financial markets to understand what products I like, and I had enough cash flow coming in from the marketing to be able to reinvest. And this is what I've been doing for the past 4 years. So now, if you already watched this video so far, ask yourself, what is the worst case scenario?
Oh, yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Because nothing changes if nothing changes, right? Well, the worst that could happen, and y'all can drop the comments below. What was your experience with joining a multi-level marketing? Did you lose friendships, time, money, energy? Did you, lose yourself in a sense to the commercial cult? And why am I saying commercial cult? Because I do believe that multi-level marketing companies are commercial cults. You change the way that you speak to people. You change the way that you're showing up on social media. You change your priorities. You change so much about yourself that you become this sliver of an individual if you stay in them long enough, because you're replicating what you are seeing the top of the people do, thinking that if you replicate what they're doing, you're going to have their success. You're never going to have their success, because that's how the math is in multi-level marketing. It is designed for only the top to be the person that is making a substantial income. And it's typically off of the purchases of their downline. Don't take my word for it, though. Let's talk about their own income disclosure statement, because I think before we wrap all this up, it's important to mention that. This is the part that never gets hype in these types of videos. By the way, if you see the hype option on this, if you could give me some hype points, that would be amazing. It's not on every video. I haven't quite figured out how that works, but if you see it, if you don't mind doing that, that would be amazing. I would appreciate it. I'm going to be linking their income disclosure statement below in the video description. This is their document. It came from their website. These are not numbers that I made up. This is from them. Royal Diamond, $832,643. That's their top rank. Presidential Diamond, $416,937. then diamond, $130,726, emerald, $43,905, ruby, $17,660, sapphire, $6,222. Didn't I mention ruby and emerald or something like that earlier? That's kind of funny. Consultant, $1,394, and star, $222. And active independent affiliate, which is the very bottom rank, if you will, the starting rank, $32.06 for the entire year. $32. And these numbers are before any expenses. This is before any purchases of the 4 packages that they mentioned or the monthly costs to be a part of this. I also want to take this opportunity to talk about something that I don't think is covered a whole lot. And again, this is based on my opinion and my experience in multi-level marketing. And after years of watching MLMs operate, many MLMs will or have now started, let me say it that way, have now started to reclassify distributors as customers. And in my opinion, it's to attempt to quietly hide how many people are actually losing money in multi-level marketing. If you're enrolled as a distributor, but you're not recruiting enough, you're not hitting enough volume, or not meeting whatever internal requirements they have, some of these companies can automatically reclassify you as a customer. And once you're a customer, your zero as far as income no longer appears in the affiliate income data or the IDS. You didn't suddenly do better. Your loss just stopped being reported. And in my opinion, this is a way to pad the already abysmal income data and make it look less atrocious. It still looks atrocious, but less atrocious. And I also think that it helps companies maintain the customer to distributor ratio that regulators like the FTC look at. And what this tells me, again, in my opinion, the system is more concerned with optics and compliance than with the people at the bottom actually being supported, actually earning a livable wage. If you were reclassified, disappeared, or quietly pushed out, that's not because you failed. It's because the system stopped needing you. They wanted to hide the money that they were making off of you, in my opinion. This is the most recent income disclosure the company has publicly released. So if the numbers look better now, show us. Show us the 2024 income disclosure. Show us the improvement, because I bet it's not there. Until then, these are the receipts that come from the company directly. All right, let's hear the rest of what they have to say.
Join, you try, you don't really like it, or you join, you try, and it's the best thing that happens to you. You learn new skills, you met new friends, you become the best version of yourself. You're around the people who strive for more, who are constantly helping you to get to your next levels, and you have the possibilities to travel the world and enjoy life. Truly, since I started this, I feel like I have been living a movie because I created it. It didn't happen because I joined.
Do you feel like you're living in a movie because you're attempting to maintain a facade that is not reality? That's scripted? That's not an accusation. It's just a question that I have based off of what she's saying, because from the sounds of it, allegedly, she's not at the same rank that she wants you to think she is. Allegedly.
And it got given to me, but I really worked hard following the system because I was really hungry to change my life. And if you are in a situation where you want more, where you feel like you deserve more in life, where you feel like I am not done yet, my potential is not done yet, so this is an opportunity that we are inviting you to come try it out, because trust me, it will be better than you can ever imagine, because it truly did change our lives. So get back to the person who sent you this video. As I said, message them, start, and they will show you all the next steps, and we'll be happy to welcome you in our community, and we'll be excited to create new success stories.
Thanks, I hate it. Can we just double back real quick and talk about what's the worst that could happen? This whole just try it. You know, what's the worst that could happen? It could completely change your life. Now, here's the thing. If it works, it's because you tried hard enough. If it doesn't work, these are the same people that will say things like, oh, that's on you. You didn't work the system. You didn't learn what you needed to. You didn't do everything that we, said that you should do.
So you agree?
No. The worst that could happen isn't just losing money, it's losing time and confidence, trust in yourself, relationships. Unbelievable. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's what I want you guys to know. I want to speak directly to the people that are a part of this team, that are a part of this company. I want to speak to the people that are quietly questioning things, that feel hopeless, that are wondering, how do I get out of this situation? I want to speak to the people that have already gotten out and are telling their story. I want to speak to the people that are a part of the company still and also reaching out to anti-MLM creators. Continue to do that. I think it's important. It's very, very important, and we will protect you. Absolutely. I keep all sources anonymous. If you have something that you want me to see, my website is listed in the video description, erinbees.com. Send me whatever you would like. Send it to Ava, send it to any other content creator that you feel comfortable sharing with. I think that that is really, really important. Okay, that being said, if this video found you instead of you searching for it, I do think that's for a reason, because it's an algorithm. It's based off of what you're watching. You're probably quietly watching other anti-MLM content, and I think that's fantastic. I just need you guys to know that you're not weak for questioning being a part of MLM. You're not negative for wanting clarity and for asking questions, and you're not broken because something doesn't sit right. Healthy opportunities don't rely on confusion, manipulation, and other horrific tactics to keep you in the system. They don't punish curiosity, and they don't need silence in order to survive. I do want to say thank you again to Ava for sending me this information. I do want to thank the people who trusted us with their stories. I hope that I did it justice. The income disclosure statement will be linked in the video description. Please check that out, along with other resources that I have listed there. Please check that out. Please look at the numbers. And if asking questions makes certain people uncomfortable, like the people in this video, that's okay. Because facts don't get quieter when you look at them, they get clearer. And my hope from this video is that their downline gets a little clearer on the manipulation, on the fact that these people, in my opinion, are capitalizing on the fear that people are experiencing. Once you get out of multi-level marketing, the power that these people have over you is null and void. Their names don't mean anything outside of multi-level marketing. Their power carries no weight outside of multi-level marketing. What are they going to do? Block you from the groups? Block you from seeing their social media content? That's a gift. Maintain the relationships that you built in that multi-level marketing company that are valid and legit, and move on with your life and experience actual time freedom without the manipulation. Whew. This was a journey to get this video filmed. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing the video and hyping it if that is an option that is available. It helps get the word out to more people, and YouTube likes when you use all of their things that they make available. So thank you for being here, and guys, don't join an MLM, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.